Maybe I'll eat out for lunch today. I wanted to give this to you. It's a limited item only sold at the flagship store.
Wow! I didn't know there was a candy shop like this. Oh, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before, young lady.
My name's Keigo Tanaka. I'm 27 years old and work at a local stationery trading company. Oh right, the inventory numbers match perfectly. Now I just need to arrange the shipments. My job spans various tasks like product management and shipping arrangements, but it's mostly behind the scenes and unglamorous. Still, as a stationery enthusiast, I find this work rewarding. Finally wrapped up this week's tasks. I've got the day off tomorrow. Maybe I'll head over there for the first time in a while. Hello, Grandma.
Oh my, Kei-chan. Long time no see. I was wondering what happened since you hadn't come by lately.
Ever since I was a kid, visiting old-fashioned candy shops has been my hobby. Today again, I found myself heading to my favorite spot. Work's been busy lately. Couldn't make it here until now.
I see. You've been working hard. Take your time and relax today.
This time really is the best way to unwind. As I chatted with Grandma while snacking on candy, she suddenly pulled something out.
Kei-chan, would you use this? I stocked up on them, but the kids nowadays don't seem interested. It hasn't been selling.
Ooh, a rocket pencil! So nostalgic! I used to use these all the time. I'm a self-proclaimed stationery nerd. I was instantly captivated by its retro Showa-era design. Thanks, Grandma. I'll be back again. I left the shop, munching on snacks, rocket pencil in hand. Maybe I'll eat out for lunch today. I wanted to give this to you. It's a limited item only sold at the flagship store. Well, you like it?
No, thank you. I've told you before I can't accept gifts.
Don't be shy. I live in a high-rise, you know. Money's not an issue for me.
I see.
That's Mashiba-san from sales and Kirishima-san at the reception. Go Mashiba is the ace of the sales department, from a wealthy family, and pretty much the exact opposite of me. The woman with him, Mizuki Kirishima, is the company's beautiful receptionist, someone completely out of my league. You're as aloof as ever, but that just makes the chase more fun. Looks like things are complicated there. That afternoon, while I was checking inventory alone in the warehouse, someone unexpected showed up.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Kirishima-san? What brings you here?
A customer's here to pick up a product sample. May I have it?
Ah, here it is then.
Thank you.
As she took the product, I noticed Kirishima-san gazing fixedly at something. Is something wrong?
No. I was just curious about that unusual pen.
This? It's a rocket pencil. Pretty nostalgic, huh? Maybe it was rare for her. She looked curiously at my rocket pencil, then gave a small nod and returned to work. Hello.
Welcome, Kei-chan.
On my next day off, as I was chatting with Grandma while browsing candy as usual, a cheerful voice reached my ears.
Wow! I didn't know there was a candy shop like this. Oh, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before, young lady.
Huh? Kirishima-san? Standing there was none other than Kirishima-san from reception. I was surprised by this unexpected encounter.
Oh, you're Tanaka-san from product management?
You know my name?
Yes. Thank you for your help the other day.
It was unexpected that Kirishima-san remembered my name. My department's behind the scenes, and I'm not exactly noticeable. Out for a stroll today?
Yes, I just happened to pass by and thought it looked like a lovely place, so I peeked inside. Take your time and relax. Thank you.
Kirishima-san's eyes sparkled as she looked around the shop. I couldn't help but wonder. Maybe she's never really been to a place like this before. If you would like, want me to recommend some of my favorites?
Really? I love that.
I suggested some classic candies and unusual flavored treats. Kirishima-san lit up with excitement at every one. I had only seen her perfect professional smile, so this new side of her was a bit surprising.
Thank you so much for today. Thanks to you, I bought so many fun things.
No, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And it's really affordable. Candy like this.
Yeah, it's kind of the go-to for kids on field trips.
Would it be okay if I asked you to come with me again sometime? To the candy shop.
Huh? Of course, I would be happy to. From that day on, we became candy shop friends. We started going candy shop hopping on days off, chatting about stationery at work, and gradually became real friends.
My family was strict growing up, so I wasn't allowed to go places like that. That's why I never had candy or cup noodles. I always envied the other kids.
I see. No wonder you found the rocket pencil so unusual.
But thanks to you teaching me, Tanaka-san, I've learned quite a bit.
Want to check out the candy shop in the next town? There's also a really cool old-fashioned cafe nearby.
Really? I'd love to.
Kirishima-san was genuinely happy about my suggestion. Watching her so excited, I thought, so Kirishima-san's actually this expressive inside. Who the hell's that playing guy? What's he getting all buddy-buddy with the girl I'm after? And why is she having so much fun? She never even cracks a smile for me. I'll find out who that guy is. At that time, I had no idea an ominous shadow was looming behind us. There have been so many complaints from the sales department lately. Hey Tanaka, have this product ready by this afternoon. I'm taking it to a client. What? That product's all the way in the back of the warehouse. I can't just... What? You got a problem? Don't forget, it's thanks to me selling this stuff that you even get a paycheck, yeah? Lately, Mashiba-san's been dumping sudden tasks on me a lot. And they're always annoyingly troublesome ones too. Why is all this happening to me all of a sudden?
Tanaka-san!
Kirishima-san, what's up?
Actually, I wanted to show you this. I'm so glad I carried it with me.
Saying that, Kirishima-san, on her bathroom break, pulled out a flyer from product planning announcing a call for product ideas.
Tanaka-san, how about submitting something to this?
Me?
Yes! You know so much about stationery, and you've got such unique taste. I thought maybe you'd have ideas?
Can I really? Coming up with a product idea?
Honestly, I think you're exactly the kind of person who should submit something.
Me coming up with a stationery idea. Maybe my idea could actually... And so, I decided to give it a shot and submit an idea. I immediately started brainstorming. What kind of product would people actually be happy to pick up? Ideas came and went. Alright, submit! At last, my concept was complete. I sent my carefully crafted proposal to the planning department. It was tough, but I'm glad I tried. Even if it doesn't get picked, I've got no regrets. I'm really grateful Kirishima-san encouraged me. My interactions with Kirishima-san have been going great. Turns out, she's barely even used convenience stores before. Maybe she's actually from a really well-off family or something. As I was thinking that while working, Tanaka, you got that document I asked for ready, yeah? Huh? What's this pen? Oh, that's a rocket pencil. Once again, Mashiba came over to bug me. Unfortunately, our interactions hadn't changed a bit. Rocket pencil? What are you, a kid? Man, you're as shabby as ever. What's with this guy? How rude can you get? Whatever, I just like this kind of stuff. The document you wanted is printing now. Heh, with that penny-pinching attitude, you'll never climb the ladder. You're just a boring backroom grunt in product management. Getting extra work dumped on me is one thing, but being insulted is another. I bet the reason Mashiba keeps picking on me is... probably because I've been spending more time with Kirishima-san lately. Later, loser. Try not to screw up while you slave away for my success.
Mashiba-kun, are you pestering Tanaka again?
Just then, my supervisor appeared. her temple visibly twitching.
I've already reported your behavior to your supervisor, haven't I? Should I file another complaint?
No. It's just harmless fun. Well then, excuse me. That's right. He had already been reported. Not wanting to get chewed out again, Mashiba beat a hasty retreat. Kirishima-san, hanging out with a pauper like Tanaka won't do you any favors, you know? And of course, since his snide comments about me haven't stopped, neither has his flirting with Kirishima-san. He was still making moves on her whenever he got the chance.
What's that supposed to mean?
That guy's still using a rocket pencil at his age, you know?
And I use a rocket pencil too.
What? But wouldn't you rather have a secure future? I've got family money. You could live in luxury.
I'm not interested. Also, you being very persistent. It's becoming a nuisance.
Persistent? A nuisance?
I've told you many times I don't intend to interact with you outside of work, nor can I accept your gifts. Also, this is reception. Causing a disturbance at the company's front desk is unacceptable.
No way. Me, the popular guy. Seriously, some things never change. The following week, Mashiba was mysteriously summoned for a private meeting with the HR director. Huh, what's this about? Why would I even give up my appointment slot for?
Hello, Mashiba-kun. You're here today because we received reports about you. And due to those reports, concerns have been raised that your comments and actions towards certain employees may constitute harassment.
What? Are you seriously wasting my time over this?
You have no idea.
Not a clue.
Then how do you explain this?
Why the hell do you have that? It was footage of Mashiba hitting on Kirishima-san.
These were submitted by employees who felt your behavior was harassment. I submitted them.
My supervisor stepped forward. Huh?
You've been constantly belittling my subordinates, and I've been informed of your persistent advances towards Kirishima-san. When complaints to the sales department didn't work, we decided to take stronger measures.
Yeah, after that, I consulted my supervisor. She said we would have to report it with video evidence, got the sales department head's approval, and we went for it. Incidentally, the next video shows you making nasty remarks toward me.
Now then, any defense? This may also qualify as obstruction of work.
No, that's not what I...
Oh? Then what exactly were you intending?
Well, okay, maybe I did go a bit overboard.
Indeed. This could easily be seen as sexual harassment. And what about your verbal abuse towards Tanaka-kun?
That was just normal workplace banter.
A usual thing? Calling him shabby and saying he'll never get promoted? You're telling me that kind of character-assassinating talk counts as communication? Then do you build trust with clients the same way?
Well... Faced with that, even Mashiba was at a loss for words. I guess he had enough pride as a salesman to not be able to nod at that. I'm sorry. I'll make sure nothing like this happens again. He seemed to have accepted it, bowing his head low. Because of the inappropriate advances toward a female colleague, he was reassigned to a branch office. After severe scolding from the sales department head, he packed his things and left the company. And so, peace returned to me and Kirishima-san. Damn it! Ever since then, my reputation's gone down the drain. That plain guy. While we had returned to our normal lives, Mashiba was scheming something shady at the branch. Branch office work doesn't suit an ultra-elite like me. I'm quitting. They'll regret losing a top salesman like me. But, before that... Kirishima-san? If I'm quitting anyway, I'll conquer this stuck-up woman before I go. One weekday, Mashiba, who had taken the day off, appeared before Kirishima-san after work.
Mashiba-san, why are you here?
Well, I just wanted to apologize properly, you know? I hadn't gotten the chance. I admit, I wasn't respecting your feelings. I've reflected on that.
I see. If you understand, then that's enough for me.
No, I can't leave it at that. Let me make it up to you. Let me treat you to a dinner. I even got a reservation at a popular upscale restaurant near the station.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in that sort of thing.
Aw, don't say that. I'll get your foie gras, caviar, anything you want. See? A beautiful, refined woman like you deserves to wear and eat things that match that image. So rocket pencils and cheap stuff don't suit you. And neither do guys who use them. A plain guy like Tanaka, with an ordinary name and face, he doesn't suit you. You deserve a guy like me. Wealthy family, successful, superior. With me, you would live a life of luxury that suits you. So what do you say? Even as Kirishima-san makes a clearly disgusted face, Mashiba keeps monologuing and forcing his feelings on her. And then, she let out a huge sigh, and since this wasn't work hours, she dropped the usual polite smile and looked at him with pure disgust.
Your family business. You realize my father's company gives them contracts every year, don't you?
Huh? What's that supposed to?
I'm the daughter of the Kirishima conglomerate.
Kirishima conglomerate? Wait, you mean bad Kirishima conglomerate?
Yes. I believe my father is quite familiar with your mother as well.
No way! You're a real heiress! That's right. She really was the true heiress I'd suspected she might be.
All this time you've emphasized expensive gifts and luxurious living. But do you ever once try to understand what I actually wanted? I like old-fashioned neighborhood candy shops. And the simple snacks sold there. I didn't tell anyone at work about my background because I just wanted to enjoy peace and quiet here. I'd hope you'd give up if I simply told you I wasn't interested. But I see that wasn't enough. I'll be reporting today's events to my father as well.
Wait, please!
Tanaka-san.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop. Actually, I had plans with Kirishima-san after work today. When I showed up, she visibly tensed up. She probably didn't want her background widely known. Sensing that, I gave her my usual warm smile and said, "Wanna go to the candy shop again on your next day off?"
Yes, I'd love to.
Now then, Mashiba-san. When I addressed him, his shoulders jolted. His face was completely drained of color. Your presence here has already been reported. You're fully visible on the security cameras, and even if you ran today, the outcome wouldn't change. Someone's coming to pick you up soon, so let's wait together until then. Damn it!
Mashiba, you idiot!
Let's have a nice long talk, shall we?
Screw this company. I'll quit on my own terms. Shall we go then?
Yes! I'm excited for the izakaya you recommended.
And so, leaving Mashiba to be escorted away by the sales head and HR director, we headed off to the izakaya.
What the hell were you thinking? I warned you so many times.
Having already been put on final notice that any further issues would mean dismissal, Mashiba was officially fired that day. No way! I can't believe they fired me this fast! This wasn't how it was supposed to go!
You probably thought you would quit before we could fire you. These days, there's been more people like that. That's why we acted first to block it.
To impose a disciplinary dismissal, a decision by the president or the board of directors is required. That's why it inevitably takes time to finalize. And in many cases, employees who realize they're likely to be fired preemptively submit their resignation and even leave with severance pay.
Well, I suppose this time it also had to do with the fact that the victim was the daughter of the Kirishima conglomerate. You had good sales numbers, but that alone won't get you through the real world. You had better take that to heart.
Having been dismissed for cause, Mashiba-san's prospects for re-employment were hopeless. And then...
What have you done?
As promised, Kirishima-san must have reported it to her father. Her father, furious, lodged a complaint, and Mashiba-san's mother, who was also the company president, exploded in anger.
On top of that, you were dismissed for cause. What kind of person would let things come to this? I've told you again and again to be more humble and considerate of others' feelings.
No, Mom, this is...
The very fact you're trying to make excuses here shows how hopeless your character is. I've had enough. You're disowned. I'll send you your things soon.
What? Mom, wait! Mom! Disowned by his family too, Mashiba had to handle everything on his own. But of course, finding another job would be difficult. No one could hire him unless he truly changed. Meanwhile, as for us...
I got the strawberry candy!
You were aiming for it all along, weren't you? Nice job! We still spent our days off visiting candy shops. The only differences were that we also started going for lunch or dinner together on weekdays. And one more thing.
Then, this is for you, Tanaka-san. A gift to celebrate your product launch.
Yes, my idea had been selected, and was going to be made into an actual product. Really? Thank you so much! For Kirishima-san, this candy was very meaningful. That she gave it to me made me so happy, my heart felt warmly full. Can I ask you something? Why did you choose to work here instead of at your family's company?
Of course for independence, but also to broaden my horizons. Thanks to that, I was able to encounter wonderful places like this candy shop. Thanks as always, you two. I'll give you both a special all-you-can-eat of a ramen and rusk today. By the way, when's your little outing going to level up to a date?
Wait, Granny! What are you saying?
Grandma! Tanaka-san, could I visit your place sometime? I'd love to see all your stationery.
Does that mean you're saying you'll be my girlfriend?
Yes, I'd like that.
The sweet fizziness of Ramune bubbles up. With a fluttering feeling of excitement at the start of a bittersweet romance, I gazed up at the sky.
He's scared to ride on planes just because his family died in a plane accident. Poor guy, he'll never get a chance to go overseas.
Studying abroad or going on overseas business trips can give us a deeper understanding of foreign cultures. In most cases, it helps us broaden our horizons and grow as a human being. But that really depends on people. Some people return after a 1-month overseas business trip, believing that the world only revolves around him.
Heh, you're so bad at English. You know, I've actually played on global stage.
Well, I guess life in America is so amazing.
Now you get it.
My senior, Miyaharu Ohito, can never stop bragging about himself. I'm Kite Kitaema, a 27-year-old businessman working in a trading company.
If you want, I can take over your negotiations. The meetings are in English, right?
Huh? No thank you. I can't let you have the credit after I worked so hard to earn the client's trust. He was still persistent even after I resisted. But just then, Chief Tachibana passed by and overheard our conversation.
That's enough, Ohito. I'm sure Kitaema can handle the negotiations without your help. I would like you to get back to your own work.
I'm sorry, sir.
Kitaema's usually so stuck up, but he couldn't go up against the chief. He returned to his desk, clicking his tongue in frustration. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ohito has been troubling me since returning from his business trip. I remember you've also worked in an overseas company for over 10 years. It must be a wonderful experience. I respect you, sir.
Thank you, but I'm not all that. I can understand some English, but that's about all I can do. Even my daughter has been ignoring me, and I have no idea what she's up to. I guess I'm not a good father either.
I hope things will turn out well for you. After work, I headed straight for a cafe meeting.
Hey there, Kite. You're 3 minutes late. penalty.
It's just 3 minutes. Sorry. See? I mean it.
Putting your palms together is the Japanese style of apology. But will you also kneel down on your knees and show me harakiri? Oh, Kite, it's such a pity you had to die just because you were 3 minutes late.
Just stop that already. Why would I have to kill myself? This is Sayla. She's 20 years old, half Japanese and half American. She lived in the US until last year. Sayla is also my language exchange partner. We meet twice a week and teach each other different languages. A language exchange is when two people who speak different languages teach each other and support each other's studies. In our case, I learn English from Sayla, and she learns Japanese from me. Recently, the ways of studying English have become diverse. You can find many English conversation cafes and language exchange apps in Japan. Oh yeah, there's an autumn festival tonight. The streets will be car-free, and there'll be lots of food stalls around.
Really? I'd love to go.
But aren't you working today?
Yeah, from 10 p.m. But I'm just a support person tonight. I can do it.
Alright, but don't push yourself. Sayla is working night shifts and is quite busy.
Kite, what is this exotic-looking skewer?
It's grilled squid. Want some?
No thank you. Japanese people really eat anything, don't they?
How about some octopus balls then? No good either? We often go out together like this so Sayla can experience Japanese culture. I wonder if we look like a couple from the outside. Time sure flies when we are having fun. The following day, I finished my job on time, and the negotiations went smoothly too. It was another tough day, but I feel like I'm on a roll.
Cut it out with that face. You look like a dog waiting to get some compliments from the chief.
Mr. Ohito, please mind your own business.
Don't get carried away. Anyone can do that much. You're so confident in yourself. You can help me finish my work by the end of the day. Here.
He slammed a pile of documents on my table. It was already past working hours. All of this? There's no way I can get this much done.
Why? I'm sure it's no big deal for you. All you have to do is to check the details. By the way, I've got some errands to do, so I've got to leave. Bye.
With those words, he left the office. I bet he's just visiting his usual hostess club. I cursed him inside my head and started checking the documents. Huh? Wait a minute. I don't understand a thing he's written here. The grammar needs to be corrected. I have to rewrite this. Otherwise, no one will be able to understand this. He should have asked me to help him earlier. I ended up editing his document for hours and missed the last train. Well, tomorrow's a weekend, so I can push myself a little bit. Whoa, what a beautiful sunset! Oh, wait, this must be a sunrise. I walked to the station with tired, unsteady footsteps when I suddenly spotted Sayla. She too seemed tired out.
Is that you, Kite? Or am I seeing things? I'm Sayla Tachibana.
I know who you are, and I am here for real. You've just finished work?
Uh-huh. And I'm dead hungry. Wanna go eat some ramen?
It's strange that I always crave for ramen, whether it's after work or after a drinking party.
Ah, it just hits the spot. It will definitely help me start the day again.
Cheers to the world! Cheers to Pops! Pops, I would like extra servings with firm noodles, please. Coming right up!
And by the way, Kite, what were you doing this early in the morning? Were you spending the night with some girl or what?
Cut it out! I was working all night! This senior guy forced me to do his job. He's always boasting about his English and looks down on me because I've never been abroad. Honestly, I wish I could speak better English.
Kite, you're already quite fluent. You really are.
Thanks, Sayla. But maybe I should get some overseas experience too. When I said that, Sayla suddenly shrieked and put on a flustered expression.
No, don't go. You don't like studying with me? I'll try harder and become a better teacher.
Huh? What's wrong with you? I haven't decided anything yet. Calm down. Sayla started crying from relief. I tried to comfort her, but the shop owner kicked us out before I could do so, saying that couples should do their stuff outside.
Sorry, Kite. I was so tired, I might have gotten a bit high.
No worries. Sometimes it happens to me too, but I didn't expect you to get so worked up.
You're my only friend in Japan. I suddenly felt so lonely, like I'd be left alone. You see, Dad and I haven't had a proper conversation since the last time we had an argument.
Sayla came to Japan after graduating from high school, following her parents' divorce. That was 2 years ago.
I was just trying to make my own living, like earning money, leaving my parents' house, and going to college. So I worked at night and studied Japanese during the day. I wanted to prove that I could live in Japan without his help. But now that I think about it, maybe I was just rebelling against Dad. This beautiful sunrise makes me think maybe it's okay to rely on him. What do you think, Kite?
She put on a sentimental smile and let out a short breath that was visible in the cold air. Well, I'm in no place to say this, but it might be a good idea to talk with your father and sort out your feelings. I lost my parents in an accident a few years ago. I can't talk to them even if I want to. Don't regret not doing something. It's for your own sake.
Thanks, Kite. I'll get in touch with him.
Sayla sipped her coffee, her eyes reddening. We heard the sound of trains starting to move in the distance. A few days later, it was another ordinary day until Mr. Ohito came up to me again.
Hey, Kitaema, are you interested in going to a hostess club with me after work today?
No. Thanks for asking, though.
Come on, you don't gamble, you don't do clubs. Why not experience the fun of being an adult?
Alright, I'll go. But just this once. His old biased way of thinking disgusted me, but I convinced myself that it was his way of making up for me. Mr. Ohito took me to a bar that was more elegant and chic than I expected, but his crude laughter echoed through the room and made me feel uneasy.
That's right, it was a big business deal, but I let him take the credit. After all, I'm in a position to teach my subordinates how to do their job.
Mr. Ohito, you're so kind and considerate.
Just as I thought. I was brought here to serve as his foil. I'll never come again.
Ah, Miyaharu. Seems like your job is really tough.
We should not address our guests so casually. Call him Miyaharu-san.
It's alright, I don't mind. American people address superiors by name too. Umiko, you're such a cutie.
Thank you.
The girl named Umiko was Mr. Ohito's favorite girl. She wore heavy makeup, but even so, she looked very attractive. She was beautiful, and her unpretentious attitude added to her charms.
Umiko, would you like to go on a date with me sometime? You know, I always request you.
You can attend me to the club or escort me back home after work.
Well, not like that. I mean private. I'll pay for the expenses. I know a good restaurant too.
Well, it's nice of you to ask me out, but sorry. I'm busy on my days off.
He wasn't getting much attention from her. The girl was also used to dealing with persistent people like him.
Hi, Mr. Kitaema, was it? Do you work for the same company as Mr. Ohito?
The other hostess girl, who seemed to be Umiko-san's senior, started to have a conversation with me. She's definitely a professional. Yes, we work in the same department. We do negotiations and sales, sometimes in English too.
So, you're fluent in English. That's amazing.
Having heard the hostess girl complimenting me, Mr. Ohito immediately cuts in between us.
Oh no, this guy can only speak English on an amateur level. He's not even close to me. I learned how to use real-life English in America. This guy has never stepped out of Japan. He can't hold a candle to me. He's scared to ride on planes just because his family died in a plane accident. Poor guy. He'll never get a chance to go overseas.
How dare you! I jumped to my feet in anger. He definitely has no right to make fun of my trauma.
Plus, he gets upset so easily. You saw him right now, huh? That's what makes him second class. He can never be a first class like me. Don't you think so, Umiko?
As a matter of fact, no. I don't think so. I think you're the one who's crazy.
Umiko-san snapped back at him. Her gaze was surprisingly cold.
People who belong to the first class wouldn't behave like that. Be ashamed of yourself.
Huh? Don't be so angry, Umiko. I was just joking.
Kite taught me Japanese. Kite is a much better person than you.
Sayla, calm down and apologize to Mr. Ohito at once. He is our important guest.
Umiko looked straight into Mr. Ohito angrily, as if she didn't care about the people around her. Excuse me? Did you call me Kite? Did I mention my name to you?
Huh? Hello, Kite. It's me, Sayla.
Sayla looked dumbfounded and also a bit upset. How could I have noticed her with all the makeup and hair? She wasn't wearing glasses either. But your voice is different too.
Well, we're hostesses. You could have imagined that we'd use sweeter voices. You're so insensitive, Kite. Ugh, I have to go now.
She stood up and turned around to the waiter who came to take her to another guest. But Mr. Ohito struggles to keep her by his side.
Wait a minute, Umiko. How do you and Kitaema know each other? And do you even call each other by name? I've been requesting you every single time I've come here. You can't betray me like this.
Just let me go.
Let her go, Mr. Ohito. She clearly doesn't want to be with you. I tried to pull him away from her, when suddenly, somebody raised a stern voice.
This is precisely why I told you not to work in a place like this.
It was Chief Tachibana. With hands on his hips, he was glaring at us. Chief? Do you, also enjoy coming to these kinds of clubs?
Kitaema, don't get me wrong. I'm here to check on my daughter as a guest.
He points his finger at Sayla, who made a sour face. Sayla? Is Chief Tachibana your father?
Yeah. We talked yesterday. But then he insisted on coming to see me work. Don't tell me that he was your boss.
Anyway, I heard everything. Well, it's more accurate to say that I overheard everything because I was sitting at the table beside you. Ohito, you insulted Kitaema to get attention, but your ways are dirty. Ever since you returned, you've been messing up her department. I warned you that I've been receiving complaints from other employees, didn't I?
I'm sorry. This was just the alcohol talking.
Is it okay to insult people? Or to become aggressive on others? Or to lay a hand on my daughter if you're drunk?
Of course not. I had no idea that Umiko-san was your daughter.
The wrinkles between the chief's eyebrows deepened, and his expression became even more angry.
You made a fool of yourself during the business trip, don't you remember? You caused trouble by pretending you understood English. Did you forget how angry our clients became when you failed to pass on the right information?
I'm so sorry about that.
It turned out that Mr. Ohito wasn't so good at English. He only accompanied the chief to gain some practical experience in English. He was chosen instead of me because I had aerophobia. In the end, he got carried away and caused a major blunder.
Your behavior has been problematic for a while now. It's time we discuss your future.
What does that mean?
Try to reflect your own behavior. Then you'll understand what I mean. And promise me that you'll stay away from my daughter.
Yes, sir.
The chief sent shivers down Mr. Ohito and left him haunted by fear. Sometime later, Mr. Ohito was transferred to a branch company where he was assigned to do simple tasks that had nothing to do with English. But things didn't go smooth for him there either. He failed at work and with relationships. He became frustrated and left the company in less than a year. I heard that nobody bothered to organize a farewell party for him. He later got deeply involved in hostess clubs to relieve his stress, and ordered champagne towers every day. According to Sayla, he went bankrupt on the day his fave left the club to marry another man.
And guess what? All I want to do is to work in a cafe, but my dad still doesn't believe me.
It was quite expected. but Sayla's father forced her to quit her job at the hostess club. But now, she has her father's support. She applied to a Japanese university and will become a university student next year. I heard that she had been glossing over about her former job and telling her father that she was sorting mail instead. No wonder it made him angry. From now on, we'll both be free on weekends, so we'll be able to see each other more often.
I used to be so sleepy after work, but now I have nothing to worry about. Could we see each other more often?
Sure, let's go on a date. Ow! Sayla slaps my back, her cheeks turning bright red. It hurts, but I feel happy. I've gained confidence because Sayla was always there for me to support my busy life and teach me English. Now I can handle English negotiations, and I'm starting to see results at work. I'll keep working hard to achieve my goals.